What's going on, everybody? Appreciate y'all tuning into the channel today here at 323 Fabrication. This is an Evo. So if you're like me and you grew up in the Fast and the Furious era, this is a really cool car. Obviously, we're into American muscle here. For the most part, we do have a few Volkswagens and a Datsun 280Z, but of course it'll be LS Chevrolet powered. But you gotta give some respect for some pretty, what is now I guess considered a classic import Japanese car. But the Evo has always been really cool to me because it is all-wheel drive and it's factory turboed. So this car's in for basically a mid-pipe and then a wastegate dump. But I'll put it in there and show it to you after I give you a walk around. It's a really cool car. I always liked the Evo. So anyway, let's get started. Pretty sweet. I do like these cars. Love the purple. Big purple guy here. But got a little header. Wastegate dump was coming down here and it's pointing at the cold pipe. I gotta cut this little tab off. It's rubbing on that little rubber silicone 90 there. But I have started working on the car already, and I cut some of that apart, just kind of getting a jump start on it. We got to order material, but today is Saturday, so I'm not going to order it till Monday. Got to have some 1 3/4 and some 3-inch. The wastegate dump's 1 3/4. The S14 we just did was 1.5 inch. But this is the part that it's just basically cooking the intercooler piping where the wastegate dump was. But sweet car. Got some seats in it. Obviously, it's a 5-speed. Only way to have something fun to drive. But get it up in there and we'll show you what exactly we're gonna do. Right, now that we're under the car, this is how the car came to us. Pretty gnarly. It needs a tune. It's on E, and the car was in Texas. The DA is different here in South Alabama. So anyway, obviously intercooler piping's missing. But all we're gonna do is go from here, tie into this exhaust that he already had. So I cut a flange off of this downpipe that was on the car previously, and I'm gonna reuse that flange. We're gonna save the silencer because he may or may not want it later, and then we'll do a different pipe if he does decide he wants it. We do have some 3-inch and stuff on hand already, so I can get started, but we still have to order some more. So there you go, that's what we got on the car. And then like I said, let me go get the dump. There's our flange we cut off, cleaned up, we're gonna reuse. This was like that or something like that, but easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Boom, right there. So we're just gonna bring that down and come right kind of down towards the actual exhaust and just dump the atmosphere, probably turn it down towards the ground a little bit, try to keep some of the heat away from the car, especially considering this, kind of tight under here. But other than that, should be pretty easy in and out. We'll go get started. Alright, y'all, working on the Evo tonight. Didn't have to call it a night, got to run to the house, but this is a male-female V-band, which is how I prefer to do it because you got that machine groove, fits together really well. This car does have a flex pipe already, which is nice. One pie, straight pipe, another pie, straight pipe, runs into that flange back there. Nice and simple. Couple of hangers off the factory stuff. I just cut those off the old pipe, tacked it up. Not too bad. It'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 welds and 2 hangers, so not bad. But got that tacked up tonight. I'll get it welded up tomorrow, get it reinstalled, and then we're just waiting on our 1 3/4 to show up for this bad boy right here. And then we'll have it done. Stainless Brothers shipped the 1 3/4 this morning. I ordered it, they shipped it first thing, so hopefully we'll have it by Wednesday. Today is Monday. Then we'll have this pretty sweet Evo out of here. I wish the tune was right on it, but maybe once the tune's right, he'll come back and give us a ride, because I love all-wheel drive stuff. This car makes about 550 on E, is what I was told. And it's really cool. Okay, got our 3-inch done. Turned out pretty good. Got our 2 exhaust hangers on, V-band at this end, a couple of pies, the rest of it straight down here. It does have a little angle on the flange, but I mean, that's not any different than it having a pie in it. You can see there, they both meet on a little bit of an angle. And then runs back here. And we are waiting on, I'm waiting on them to bring me the bolts for this. And I need to tighten that bolt up there. But other than that, the main exhaust is done. Now we're just waiting on our shipment from Stainless Brothers for some 1 3/4. And we'll get a hater pipe built that'll probably come out right in there somewhere. Not too bad. Well, our 1 3/4 showed up today from Stainless Brothers. It was real simple. I had already cut that and cleaned it up, and I just added a piece of straight pipe. That's all it needed. Everything's snugged up. All the intercooler piping's reinstalled. Just this piece here and this elbow, everything's snug, because that was pointing straight at the cold side. So now it's dumping back here. Got a heat shield on the starter. It's close to the exhaust, but it won't rattle. Shouldn't affect anything too much. Should be jam up, good to go. But there's our 3-inch done. The only thing we're missing, which I'm waiting on them, is they were supposed to get me some longer bolts. And there's some sleeves. They've got one, I've got the other that go in here. They slide in the rubber boot there, and then it gets a bolt in it. Actually, I think that's backwards. I think that goes on the other side like a spacer, but I don't know. Anyway, so we're waiting on 2 bolts for that. I'll probably pull that out and put a washer on it, because it needs one. Other than that, car's done, ready to go home. There it is. It's the view from the top. Only thing you can see different is the wastegate dump. Pretty sweet. It's supposed to be a gnarly little car. Hopefully once he gets it tuned, maybe we can check it out again, go for a ride. Be pretty awesome. But not too bad. Just a mid-pipe, 3-inch stainless, and an 1 3/4 wastegate dump, which the wastegate dump was 1 weld, so we that showed up today, knocked it out, good to go. Car's reassembled other than those 2 bolts I'm waiting on, and I will add a washer to that hanger just because I'm aware of it now, so consciously I can't let it go. But pretty sweet ride. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Y'all have a good one. God bless you. Good sound.